Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Just taking a quick video of this 1950 Chevy, 92,000 original miles. It has been driven on the road up until the early 90s. I have all paperwork and documents, you know, not all paperwork, but some maintenance records, some inspection records up to I think 91 or 92, which had about 91,000 miles on it. Then it was put into storage. And then the collection was sold, and I was able to get this car, this 50 Chevy, and that Corvette over there. So what I'm going to do is I just want to show you guys that this V6 starts and runs. However, there's some issue. The guy said he had this thing running a while ago. He put a new tank in it, new fuel lines, an electric fuel pump with this wire is for here. You know, had tuned it up. But that was about it. There's some new brake lines underneath, and we'll show you that as we go along. I just want to quickly show you that this car will start and run once you get the gas situation fixed. If you hook up the pump, gas will come out of this fitting here a little bit, and down there in the bowl you'll need a new cork gasket because it comes out of the bottom of the bowl a little bit. It's not cracked. But it does feed up to it, has spark and all that. So here, real quickly, I want to just start the car. Go ahead, Jane. I'll show you that it runs. Hey, do it one more time, see if I can keep running. Wow. Yeah, that's a bit. That's about it. Just wanted to show you that it runs, it kicks over. The jump box is dead. Plus, I don't want to run it too much on the 12-volt jump box. But if you hook up this wire here, the fuel pump starts to pump, and then just gas leaks. So that demonstration, I just wanted to show you that the motor does run, and we had it idling enough to have the clutch engage, but not much. I just wanted to let you know that the clutch engages, and the brakes do stop the car, but the brakes do go to the floor. There's new brake lines underneath. Tires are very old. I got receipts for the tires, I think back in 1980 or 82. They're dry rotted. Car, for the most part, is pretty solid. It wears one repaint here. I want to show you underneath the original color, which you can see is that lime green. Chrome is excellent. Guy said it was the original chrome, which is hard to believe, but and I'll show you the underneath the car and under the hood was undercoated, and all the undercoat underneath is starting to flake off. So you'll see some of the pictures that may look like rot, but it's not. It's just the flaking undercoating. This back panel here has been repaired, and it's starting to show its ugly face again. Car, I have receipts of paint that was bought in 80 or 82 from Napa. You can see here, this is all. Let me take this out. I want to show you. This is all solid. There's a little tiny hole here. This is not even a hole, it's a little bit of a rip. There's a new gas tank, the body mounts. There's the other one. All this stuff is real brittle. Underneath this is the tire, the wheel well spare. And underneath that is, it does show some flake and a little bit of hole. I mean, like spots like this. All the original cardboard is intact. Some trim, the battery tray, wiper blades, just miscellaneous stuff. Here's the jack and tire iron. There's the color. There's the rot part. So it depends on what you want to do with it. This will just come off with some thinner. It's got the original skirts to the car. Some damage to that. I'll show you the interior. Now the interior, I have receipts for the front seats being done. The front 2 panels. And the door rest. The rest look original. There's no carpet, or what's left of the carpet, but I'm going to show you in here some of the pictures. But this is all, it's all solid. It's just all surface rust. And whatever that cardboard or whatever that sound deadening is, it's just disintegrated. So if you want a car that will probably take you a couple hours just to tighten up some fittings, some hoses, maybe adjust the brakes. I know these drums were finicky. If you put new drums on, or new brakes, or new master cylinder, you had to adjust the drums. But the car does stop just to the floor, the mechanical part of it. Some of the pictures were dark underneath. Underneath the doors, for the most part, are pretty solid. There's some crispiness on the driver door. All the jambs and pillars are good. All the glass is good except for the driver's window is cracked, which you can get replaced or fixed. Get the original body tag. All the stainless is in good shape. Look, this car is 60 some years old. The paint job is not good. However, if you wet sand it, you could probably smooth it out some and bring out some luster. The weather stripping is just about crispy, toasted. Took these seats out. Look, this is all exposed metal from the carpet being gone. All under the seat. It's solid. Underneath the car is solid. Let's see if I can get you the underneath the car. Let's see. See if you can see this. Here's a new brake line. But this stuff here is all, it's just flaking off. It's the undercoating that's flaking off. You might think that's rot when you're looking at it in the pictures, but it's not, see? That's the undercoating. So a good power wash or steam clean or whatever would be great underneath. Let me see if I can get all the way under. Floors are solid. Again, all that undercoating, which I guess it did help throughout the years. Back then the salesman would sell you the undercoating, some kind of sealant on the paint. Here's the new fuel line. I'll get in the back and I'll show you the tank. It's actually a plastic tank, or whatever material. So all that is solid. Just want you to know that. If you could see all this, apologize for the film, but just want to show you. Let me get up and go in the back. Exhaust was replaced, as you can see. This is all solid. It's a little cold out. There's the tank. Rear, it's got new springs in the back, maybe in the front too. Coil springs, the leaf springs are intact. There's that. There's the wheel well, which is an easy fix. And you can see all the undercoating on here. So it depends on what you want to do with this car. If you just want to get in it, fix a couple things. You can see the new brake lines. So this car was going over recently, new shocks. Wait, maybe not. I don't think so. No, not new shocks. It was going over recently to make it roadworthy. You can see, if you can see that far, the new fuel line with a fuel tool, an inline fuel pump. So this car, you know, a couple hours worth of stuff, a weekend or so project, you'll have this thing up and running. Here's the crunchy part in the back. So again, just want to show, all the marker lights are intact. Just wanted to show you. Oh, I wanted to mention this. Even the clock works. You can't hear that, but that works. Dash is 100% original. 92,344. Ain't much to these cars. Headliner, original, and has seen its better day, I'll tell you that. All the glass is good. Seat looks original. Again, like I said, the front seat was redone years ago, over 30 years ago. Ashtray. Let me just show you real quick in the back, and then I'll let you go. In here I have paperwork. In this packet I have paperwork, inspections going back to 1972, documenting the miles, all the way up until early 90s, late 80s. It documents the miles. So in the late 80s, I think early 90s, 91, the car had 91,000 miles on it. And then from the person we got it from, it was put in storage for around 20 years. And then they just started getting the cars ready to sell. So great, there's a, just realize that this car was maintained, was never off the body, never restored. It just seemed like it was just a daily driver. Everything looks original underneath, still looks like it's the 6-volt system. Carburetor was rebuilt in '02, but I would rebuild it again, or at least go over it. The radiator you can check out. Just wanted to show you what you're getting into, which is not much. And people that know these Chevy motors, they last forever, and it won't be much to get this thing running and driving safe. So there you have it. If you have any questions, my number's on the ad in eBay, or send me a comment on this YouTube video, and there you go. Thank you.